Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rant. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Got another great video for you guys today, as usual, man. You guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, guys, holding the standard. And in this video, you know what we're talking about, man. I wasn't even going to do a video today because I did the live last night, and I know my voice is a little jacked up today, and those lives take a lot out of me. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do a video this morning because I'm going to give my voice a rest, and I'll come back and hit you guys on Saturday morning. But of course, we were talking about it last night during the live, and I wake up, and I see the Bulls win in spectacular fashion, man. Shout out to... what's his name, Josh Giddy, or whatever his name is. I think he had a triple-double last night, hit the game winner in LeBron James' face. And we're going to talk about in this video, guys. The Lakers losing again to the Chicago Bulls. It's the second time they've lost to the Chicago Bulls in, like, what, the last 3 or 4 games. They played the Chicago Bulls two of the last 4 games, something like that. And they lost both games. I remember the first game, they got blown out by, like, 31 points when LeBron James first came back from the groin injury. He said he was rusty. So here we go, 3 days later or 3 games later. And they lose again, like I said, in the last minutes. And the Lakers once again blow the lead. We're going to talk about it, guys. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states that's been supporting my channel. Once again, guys, you know I am truly, truly humbled by all support, man. It really means a lot, guys. Shout out to the membership. Like I said, shout out to everybody who came to the live stream last night, man. It was great, guys. Thank you very much, man. All the support, it really means a lot, man. Like I said, shout out to all you guys. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, I was not even going to do a video this morning. I was going to rest my voice this morning and take the Friday off because, like I said, I did the live stream last night. And, oftentimes when I do these lives and I'm going for like an hour and a half, sometimes even 2 hours, you guys know how I do. Sometimes I'm just ranting for like an hour straight, 45 minutes straight, and that takes a lot out of your voice. So, I mean, especially the way that I project. So much respect to all you guys, like I said, for coming through the live and supporting me, man. But yeah, I woke up this morning, and like I said, we were talking about this last night on the live. Some of you guys were hitting me up, letting me know that the Bulls Lakers game had just started towards the end of my live stream. And I told you guys that you never know with these teams, that the inconsistent nature of a lot of the teams in the NBA, just the NBA overall. And the Lakers were losing. I believe they were losing 32-22 after the first quarter. And a lot of you guys had told me, hey, Lakers are down early. And we said, let's see how it goes. There's still a lot of game left to be played. And, that's what happened, guys. The Lakers came back in the second quarter, and I believe they were up by 1 at the half. I watched some of this game, and then I went to bed. And I want to say I went to bed, and it was halftime. And the Lakers were up by 1. So I was like, let's see what happens in the third quarter. Because the third quarter for the Lakers has been like I told you, I did that video, and they're up and down in the third quarter. Very inconsistent, the Lakers, in the third quarter. They got a lot of games scoring in the teens when their opponent is in the 30s, right? They're getting beat by 15, 16, 17 points in some of these quarters. And they came out last night, and they jumped on the Bulls. It was actually the other way around. I believe they scored 34 points or whatever it was in the third quarter, and they held the Bulls to 17 points or 18 points, whatever it was. They outscored the Bulls handedly in the third quarter, and they took a lead going into the fourth. They had a 12, 13, 14-point lead, whatever it was, going into the fourth quarter, guys. They had built up a lead. But what happened? In the fourth quarter came a blowout. They got blown out, I believe, 44-26 in the fourth quarter, guys. 44-26. That's almost 20 points. And that's how you make up a deficit. So, like I said, I believe they were down by 16 points going into the fourth quarter. And you get outscored by 18. You give up 44 points in the fourth to the Chicago Bulls. And don't get me wrong, Chicago Bulls been playing good basketball over the last several weeks, man. Much respect to the Bulls. I believe they're 8-2 in the last 10 games. But this ain't the Chicago Bulls of the 90s. This is not even Derrick Rose's Chicago Bulls, by my estimations, when you had guys like Derrick Rose there and Joakim Noah and Luol Deng and Kirk Heinrich and Taj Gibson. And you just had a bunch of guys, man, playing a role. Ben Gordon, a bunch of guys. And you had Coach Tom Thibodeau there. The Bulls were a very good team, man. And we all know that if Derrick Rose maybe didn't get hurt, maybe they could have done something. Maybe. But this is not those kind of Bulls, right? So much respect to the Bulls for what they've been doing recently, but the Bulls have been in purgatory. I mean, essentially since Michael Jordan left. Let's be real here, guys. The Bulls haven't really been anywhere. Like I said, they had that one season with Derrick Rose, but they've been in purgatory since Michael Jordan left, man. It ain't been the same. And let's be real. A lot of Chicago Bulls fans out there are Chicago Bulls fans because Michael Jordan's 90s Bulls, man. That's why they're fans of the Chicago Bulls to this day. Those are the facts, guys. It's kind of similar to like the Dallas Cowboys of the 90s, right? The Dallas Cowboys in the 90s, they were the team of the 90s in the NFL. And a lot of the Cowboys fans to this day that are fans today are fans because of those Cowboys of the 90s. Remember, they haven't won a Super Bowl since then. That's really why they're relevant today, because of the 90s still. They're still living off that residue, right? Same thing with Chicago Bulls and their franchise. A lot of the fans of Chicago Bulls are there because of the 90s Chicago Bulls. People became fans of Chicago Bulls in the 90s. Casual fans, right? So they lost to that Bulls team, like I said, for the second time. And like I said, in spectacular fashion. And if you guys don't know, I'm sure you guys have seen the replay all over the internet. It's gone a little bit viral with Josh Giddy hitting that half-court shot over right in LeBron James' face. And if you guys go back and you look at the last sequence, that last play, Austin Reeves hit a layup with like 3.5 seconds left, guys, and put the Lakers up by 1. Oh, excuse me, put them up by 2. And there was about 3.5 seconds left, and the Bulls had no timeouts left. So they had to inbound the ball and get a shot up. They had no timeouts. These are the kinds of things that J.J. Redick should be aware of. These are the kinds of things that LeBron James should be aware of. So in that instance, the savant J.J. Redick, the savant LeBron James, should have done what? LeBron James should have jumped the man that was inbounding the ball. They should have jumped the inbounder, because now you're making it hard for them to inbound the basketball. They can't get a good pass off. Guys got to move it. It's taking longer, right? It messes them up. No one jumped the inbounder. You know who the inbounder was, guys? Josh Giddy. He was the inbounder. And I want you guys to go back and watch that replay. LeBron James guards no one. LeBron James does typical LeBron James things when he plays defense, playing an area, not guarding a man. If you look at that replay, everyone else is guarding their man, but for some reason, LeBron James was guarding, what's his name? Valanciunas, I want to say. He's on not Valanciunas. Vucevic. Valanciunas is the other guy. Vucevic. He's guarding Vucevic when that's Jackson Hayes' man, or Alex Len. I believe Alex Len might have been in the game at the time. I can't remember. But there was a big man there behind LeBron. But for some reason, LeBron James was guarding the space in the middle. He wasn't guarding anybody. Look at the replay, guys. Everyone else is getting a man. And the inbounder is Josh Giddy, and no one's guarding him. No one guarded him. LeBron James, the savant of basketball, didn't pick up him. Remember, they always tell you guys, the most dangerous man is the inbounder on a play like this, because people forget about him, and like they did last night. So Giddy throws the ball inbounds, then he throws the ball in, then he comes inbounds. The ball goes back to him. He takes a couple of dribbles and puts the shot right in LeBron James' face. LeBron James don't play no D. That's a mental breakdown by LeBron James in that moment. You're the superstar player. You're supposed to be the savant of basketball. Remember we talked about it the other day, the live. LeBron James high IQ. Oh, he's got a high IQ, LeBron James. Where was it then? Where was J.J. Redick then? They had no timeouts. Someone should have jumped the inbounder and made it difficult for him to inbound the ball, and then also impossible for him to get the ball back. But no one did that. LeBron James didn't do that. And that was essentially LeBron James' man. Everyone else was covered. LeBron James was covering no one. No one on that play. And then Giddy hits a shot right in LeBron James' face. And like I said, you've seen some other people out there. I was watching AOH this morning talk about this. And, you know, he was basically talking about how Josh Giddy hit a real clutch shot, a real big-time shot at the end of the game. And they were celebrating LeBron James' little tip-in. Right, I talked about that tip-in. LeBron James was 1 for 29, right, in those scenarios on the Lakers. And he needed to be under the rim to make a shot. That's where he needed to be, under the rim, to finally make a shot. So now he's 2 for 30 in such moments. Great for LeBron James, man. Not impressed. You had a little BS tapping. And like I said, man, it's about time this dude hit an offensive rebound. He never offensive rebounds. And like I told you guys in the video, where were the Pacers at to rebound or box out? The Pacers blew that game. That's on them. No one boxed out. Everyone stood around doing nothing, looking at Luka Doncic. No one put a body on LeBron James, man. This is the era of NBA that we're witnessing. No boxing out, no physicality. That's fundamentals of the game, boxing out. No one did that on the Indiana Pacers, man. So I'm sure when they went back and looked at the replay, the coaching staff was like, who the hell are you guys boxing out there? You guys ain't put a body on nobody. You let that soft dude LeBron James walk in there? LeBron James ain't no rebounder. You think he's going to bang for a rebound? Would never happen, man. And they allowed him to do that. But AOH was talking about how they celebrate LeBron James' game winner as if it was like Josh Giddy's. Dude hit a little tip-in from under the rim, and they celebrated that as if he hit some crazy, miraculous shot. Also, we celebrating what? What are we celebrating? Once again, mediocrity from the Lakers. No one's impressed with that. And, you know, like I said, what John Giddy did last night, that shot over LeBron James, because LeBron James' mental breakdown was a much bigger shot. And like I said, for a team like the Chicago Bulls, who are trying to be an up-and-coming team, that's a big momentum swing, excuse me, guys, for them. I mean, the announcer was going crazy. He was doing the Red Fox, Sanford and Son. Oh, Elizabeth, it's the big one. I mean, he was going nuts. And it's hilarious to me because this is really all the Chicago Bulls have to cheer for, man. Like I said, the Chicago Bulls haven't had really anything much to cheer for in a while now. So, you know, the announcers in Chicago, the fans out in Chicago, man, they're going nuts. They're going crazy. So, you know, when we think about this game last night, guys, it's more the same for LeBron James. AOH touched on these things also. LeBron James took 20 shots to score 17 points. You took 20 shots to score 17 points. And that's not the worst thing about it. The worst part about it is LeBron James took the second most amount of shots on the team, but scored the fourth most amount of points. Another thing that AOH highlighted in his video. This is more the same, guys. This is not a one-off. This isn't every once in a while. This is consistently for LeBron James, taking all these shots on his team, but not having the most points on his team. Once again, taking bad shots, taking ill-advised shots, taking shots out of the rhythm of the offense, right? This is why your teammates are inconsistent. How the hell LeBron James take 20 shots last night? The man went 8 for 20, 0 for 5 from 3, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Like, what? What do you have? 5 rebounds? I mean, 5 rebounds? Come on, man. You're one of the biggest guys on the court at all times. You out there with 5 rebounds? And he had his 12 assists. Great for LeBron James. You dominated the basketball. And we all know that he really probably only had about 8 assists. They counted a bunch of them that weren't really assists. And he had what? 3 turnovers last night or whatever it was? 4 turnovers last night? So that's typical LeBron James. 4 turnovers. This is him. And like we all said, he probably really had about 6 or 7 turnovers that they didn't call, the travel or the carry, the offensive fouls. They didn't call those things. So I told you, it's really a 1-for-1. If LeBron James has 8 assists in a game, he more than likely had 7, 8 turnovers in that same game, guys. That's his game. Watch it. That's what it is. To me, not a great passer or playmaker the way they promote him. LeBron James do some nice things, man. But like we said, the consistency, this man hit the side of backboards. And, I mean, my goodness, throwing the ball out of bounds. Just a bunch of nonsense. Last night, this man was negative 18 in the fourth quarter. Negative 18. And you know why that was? Because he played every minute of the fourth quarter. Why the hell do you have LeBron James in the fourth quarter? Think about this. The Lakers were up 16 points going into the fourth, guys. Going into it. So why would you have LeBron James start the fourth quarter? I would have had LeBron James on the bench, resting. You know, we up 16. Let the other guys go out there and see if they can hold the lead. Maintain that lead. Keep it at a double-digit lead. Right? Let the other guys go out there and do it. LeBron James should be on the bench. But instead, LeBron James played every minute of the fourth quarter. Why? This is why you get outscored by 18. And LeBron James negative 18 in the fourth quarter. And he was negative 10 on the game again. The highest in plus minus on the team. I think he was tied with maybe Austin Reeves or whoever on the plus minus. But once again, negative 10. So just the other game, he was what, plus 5. Now you're negative 10. So you were down to a minus 65. Now you bumped it back up to a minus 75. On the season, LeBron James minus 75, guys. Minus 10 last night. More the same. 17 points, 12 assists, 5 rebounds. Like, that's crazy, man. Like, once again, four turnovers. Not playing any defense. Not hustling out there. But J.J. Redick had LeBron James. What did he play, 38 minutes last night? You played every minute of the fourth quarter? J.J. Redick, what are you doing, man? This guy is not a coach. This guy's not in touch with reality. You cannot be a true, actual coach if you're not going to hold LeBron James accountable to a standard. And you're not going to sit this man down and be like, dude, we're up 16. Take a seat on the bench here. And maybe we don't got to bring you back in. But LeBron James got to keep that double-digit streak going. Remember that, guys. That's the most important thing. LeBron James keeping that double-digit streak going. And what LeBron James do in the fourth quarter last night? You guys know? I believe it was, 1 for 6 in the fourth quarter? 1 for 6. I think he scored 2 points in the fourth quarter, guys. That's what LeBron James did. while the Chicago Bulls were running roughshod all over these guys. They were down 16 going to the fourth. They scored 44 points in the fourth quarter of the Bulls, man. LeBron James every minute. I believe Luka Doncic was in every minute also in the fourth quarter. Why is LeBron James in there, guys, in the fourth quarter? Why is he in there playing every minute? Can you guys explain to me? I told you guys what? LeBron James should be playing 20, 25 minutes at most, taking 10 to 12 shots at most. That's where he should be every night. Damn the stats. Where's the impact? And you should be hustling on defense, consistently getting back on D. Not walking back, not arguing with the refs. Insane, guys. Every night, more of the same for LeBron James. And the Lakers, again, lose to a team that, like I said, they should have been able to beat the Bulls at least one of these 2 games. You lose both games to Chicago Bulls. It's a laugher, man. Straight laugher. I told you, on the road. The Lakers can't win on the road, guys. They are night and day. Night and day. They're like what, 22-8 at home or whatever they are at home. And then on the road, what are they, 16-20 now? 16-20 on the road. I told you guys, they're the only team in the Western Conference that's in a top 6 seed, a playoff seed, that has a losing record on the road, guys. The only team. OKC is winning on the road. The Houston Rockets, all the young players, win on the road. The Denver Nuggets have a winning road record. All these teams, guys, have winning road records. Except for the Lakers. They're the only team. The Clippers have a winning road record. I really hope the Lakers play the Clippers in the first round. I don't know how the standings are shaking up right now. The Lakers might get lucky, and it might be the Denver Nuggets playing the Clippers in the first round. That's probably what LeBron James hopes. Because to me, he doesn't want to see Nikola Jokic, and he doesn't want to see Kawhi Leonard in the playoffs. That's just me. So the best thing for LeBron James would be that the Clippers and the Denver Nuggets play each other in the first round, and one of them knock each other off. That's LeBron James and Lakers' best scenario. They don't want to face like I said, the Clippers to me in the first round. They don't want to face the Denver Nuggets in the first round. They don't want to drop into that play-in. If they fall into that play-in tournament and they end up kind of play like the OKC Thunder in the first round, they in trouble, man. I don't think they could beat the Houston Rockets, guys. I really don't. I think Ime Udoka is a legit coach, and I think that he would have the team prepared against a Lakers. And I think it would be one of those scenarios where the effort, the hustle, the energy of the young Houston Rockets, the hunger of them, Ime Udoka's coaching, I think will beat the Lakers. Now, we all know they're going to have to beat the Lakers and the referees, but you got LeBron James out there goofing the game up. And we all know Luka Doncic, that dude's a fingernail away from being out. I'm telling you right now, this guy rolls his ankle or anything like that, man. You never know with Luka Doncic, man. Like I said, he's close to always being out or dealing with some nagging injury or, like I said, start breaking down. He don't have the shape. He's not in shape to last at certain points, right? That's what happened to him last year. He broke down. And you see what LeBron James doing out here. This man ain't doing a damn thing. No defense out there. So like I said, man, the Lakers lose again to the Chicago Bulls in spectacular fashion. And LeBron James gets a shot right in his face because he made a mistake and he didn't pick up Josh Giddy. And like I said, no one covered the inbounds, man. With 3 seconds left, you don't cover the inbound, man? If LeBron James would have played defense on Josh Giddy on the inbound, even if he throws the ball inbounds, he wouldn't have been able to get it back. There would not have been enough time for them to try to get him the ball back, and that they would have won the game. But LeBron James goofed the game up. Mental mistakes from LeBron James again. Turned the ball over late in games, taking bad shots. Like I said, 1 for 6 in the fourth quarter. Your team, you guys get blown out 44-26. You guys had a lead. Just talking about the second half inconsistencies from the Lakers. So J.J. Redick had the Lakers going. They built up a 16-point lead, and then he decides to play LeBron James for the entire fourth quarter. That was your decision? That's what you thought was a good idea? That was, once again, another dumb mistake from J.J. Redick. There have been so many games like that this year, guys. So many games where you're like, why is LeBron James in the game right now? Why is he in the game? Why is he playing 38 minutes? Why is he playing 39 minutes? Why did he play 40 minutes this night? Why is he taking 18, 19, 20 shots? He should never be taking 20 shots. LeBron James averaging 18 shots per game this season. That's insane. He should be taking, I told you, 10 to 12. At best. You're taking 18? And this is why Anthony Davis couldn't do what he did. But they want to say LeBron James was being held back by Anthony Davis. LeBron James is a shot jacker. 8 for 20, 0 for 5 from three-point range. LeBron James still chugging up them threes. You guys remember early in the season when LeBron James was shooting like 42, 43% from three-point range, and you had all of his fans out here celebrating. Go look where his number is now. He's shooting 37% from the three-point line right now, guys. 37, man. That stuff's going straight downhill. 37, that's horrendous in this era. Horrendous. And LeBron James is going to keep chucking him up, though. What is he shooting? 77% from the free throw line this year? Once again, another season where LeBron James can't sniff 80% from the free throw line. Can't crack it. Never done in his career. Insane. That's the greatest basketball player of all time, though. Makes no sense. You guys know these are the facts, man. Shout out to Chicago Bulls, all Chicago Bulls fans out there. Everyone that came through the live that was talking about Chicago Bulls. Some of you guys predicted that. Let's make no mistakes about it. The Chicago Bulls got a little bit unlucky there at the end. But to put themselves in that position, they had a great fourth quarter. I told you guys. The Lakers blew that game again. They blew a game. LeBron James played every minute in the fourth quarter. And like I said, that last second play, guys, go back and replay that. Austin Reeves scores the layup, puts the Lakers up by 2 with 3 seconds. The Bulls have no timeouts. Someone should have known this, and they should have jumped the inbounder. Go look what LeBron James does. Guards no one. Just starts sitting there in the middle of the court, doing nothing. Everyone else jumped on a man. LeBron James didn't guard anyone. Josh Giddy throws it in, gets the ball right back, hits a jumper in LeBron James' face. End of the game. LeBron James had a stupid look on his face. He ain't celebrating, right? Remember the night before he was holding his hands up because he had that stupid tipping? Where were you last night? Nowhere. This inconsistent play from LeBron James. Bonehead play from LeBron James. Where were you at, dude? No defense again. You guys know, remember, I wasn't even going to do a video today. But this is what happens when you wake up. Shout out to all you guys, man. You guys know the deal. I'll catch you guys on the next one.